Hey everyone, my name is Abhishek and welcome back to my channel. So let's see what we are going to create today. So we are going to create this animation in After Effects without using any third-party plugin. So before I begin, if you guys are new here, then please consider subscribing and make sure to press that bell icon so that you never miss another amazing video like this. So without wasting any further ado, let's jump into After Effects and get started. Alright, so right now I'm in After Effects and as always we are gonna create a new composition. So go to composition, new comp, and let's call this main. Width and height will be 1920 by 1080. Frame rate you can go with 30 or 60, whatever you want. And duration, let's go with 10 seconds. Just click on OK. Now we are going to create some shape layers. So select the pen tool and just draw something like this. So first let's click somewhere around here. And after that you can hold down the shift and you can click over here so that it will create a straight line. Now you can just simply go back and just click and drag your mouse so that it will create these handles, and you can create something like this. After that you can hold down the Alt key or Option key on Mac and you can just simply take this and just make it a straight line, or you can hold down the shift as well so that it will make it a completely straight line, just like this. Now you can hold this handle and you can just play around with it, something like this. Yeah, so I think this is looking fine. So now we are going to create another shape, so make sure that none of the layer is selected, and we are going to create a random shape, something like this. Yeah, this is perfect. So we are going to animate these layers. So first I'm going to select this and make sure that this is at the bottom. And after that I'm going to change its track matte. So if you're not able to see the track matte option, you can just enable it from here. And after that I'm going to change it to alpha matte. So now you can see that none of the layer is visible. And if I select this and move it, you can see that it will be visible only where we have the first shape layer. So this is exactly what we want. So now I'm going to animate it. So you can select this, press P for position. Let's add a keyframe. And let's go to something around 2 seconds, and after that I'm going to move it to somewhere around here, something like this, or you can maybe move it to somewhere around 1 second. Yeah, I think this is looking much better. So it's completely up to you. You can just simply duplicate it and just make it go one more time. It's totally up to you. So yeah, I think this is looking fine. So now let's add some sharp edges to this. So in order to do that, we are going to select the top layer and I'm going to apply an effect called Wave Warp. So just search for it and you can just drag it onto it. And right away you can see that we have this sort of look. And I'm going to change the wave type from sine to triangle. And again you can play around with the height to whatever you want. It's completely up to you. You can play around with the direction as well. So all these are experimental, so you can just play around with them. So yeah, I think this is looking fine for me. So I'm gonna stick with this. And let's just quickly select this one and just change its color to white. Perfect. So now we have this sort of animation. Now we want a couple of these more. So I'm going to select both of these layers, then press Ctrl D to duplicate them. And I'm going to quickly change their color to something like yellow or whatever you want. And now I'm going to just simply select them and offset them a couple of frames here. And also I'm going to tweak their settings so that they look a little bit different. And you can probably select the bottom layer, press U to select the position keyframe, and you can probably change their duration. Yeah, so I think this is looking fine. And let's play around with the width. You can also select the shape layer and you can tweak its endpoint. Yeah, so I think this is looking fine. So now again I'm going to select both the layers, press Ctrl D to duplicate it one more time, and I'm going to change its color to something like red. and again I'm going to offset it couple of frames, and let's change its parameter. So I'm going to change the phase as well. Something like this, and let's play around with the direction. Maybe let's delay it a little bit more. Yeah, so I think this is looking fine. So we can probably select one of these layers, press T for opacity, and let's lower it down to something like 70%. And also we can do the same thing to the other one as well. And let's lower it down to something like 91%. So now you can see that we have this sort of animation. And let me just quickly tweak this more. So I'm going to probably select the endpoints of the positions. And let me just press U. And now you can select these and just move it a little bit up. Just like that. So let's quickly select all of these layers. You can press U to reveal all the keyframes. And then select them, press F9 to easy ease them. Or you can just simply right click, go to keyframe assistant, and from here easy ease. Then go to the graph editor, and if your graph looks different, then make sure you are in the edit speed graph, not the value graph. And after that I'm going to tweak their settings something like this. Yeah, so I think this is looking much better. So we are pretty much done with the base animation. So now let's select all of these layers and just right click on pre-compose, and make sure move all attributes selected. Now I'm going to type energy, just click on OK. So you can see that we have this sort of animation, and now we are going to apply a couple of more effects to this. So first I'm going to select this, and let's apply CC cylinder. Just drag it onto it, and under the shading, first of all I'm going to increase the ambient to 100% and increase the light intensity as well. Now you can play around with the radius, and you can increase it something like this. And let's play around with the rotation as well. So you can just simply rotate it to something like this. So now you can see that our energy waves are moving in a cylindrical motion. So I think, yeah, this is looking fine for me. Now let's select this and let's duplicate it one more time. Press Ctrl D, and let me just quickly offset this one a couple of frames, something like this. And you can probably play around with the rotation. So I can just simply place it above something like this. And let me just quickly select this and duplicate it one more time, and I'm going to place it below. Again, it's completely up to you. You can play around with these different settings and you can see what looks best for you. Yeah, so I think this is looking much better. So now let's apply some other effects as well. So first I'm going to search for shift channel and just quickly apply it onto the top layer. And from here you can disable all the colors except the red color. And let's copy this by pressing Ctrl C and then paste it on the second layer. And from the second layer, let's take off the red and enable the green only. And let's do the same thing. Just take off all the colors and accept the blue one. Now you can select all the three layers, and under the mode, if you're not able to see the mode again, you can just click over here. Now under the mode, you can set these to add for all the layers. Just like this. Now I'm going to duplicate it one last time, and on this one I'm going to delete the channels and just set this to normal. So you can see that we have this sort of look, and now I'm going to apply some glow to this. So just search for glow and quickly apply it onto the top layer. And now let's just play around with the settings. So you can increase the radius. And let's quickly copy this and paste it onto the other layers as well. So we are not able to see the blue one because we have the white color as well. So I'm going to quickly offset this and let me just quickly place it on top of all of these. Now you can probably increase the glow radius to something like this, and let me just quickly lower down the intensity. Yeah, I think this looks good. So you can just copy it and paste it onto the other layers as well. And I think we have to reduce these gaps as well. So you can just simply go inside the comp and just simply lower down the distance between these. Yeah, so I think this is looking much better. So now if I play back, here you can see that we have this energy flowing kind of effect. And one more thing, if you want to enhance your glow, then you can check out this tutorial of mine. In this I have shown how you can add much better glow to your layers. So you can just check out this tutorial. For this one I'm going to stick with this default glow as well. So now we are pretty much done with the animation, and let me just quickly add a new solid. So just right click, go to solid, and let's create a little bit of dark gray sort of background. Just click on OK and let's place it under all these layers. Now you can select the text layer and you can use whatever font you want. I'm using Gibson Semi Bold, or maybe let's change this to bold. So now let's select and type whatever you want. So I'm going to type, of course, motion, and let's select this and place it in the middle of this composition. Again, if you're not able to see the align panel, then you can go under the windows and from here you can enable it. Now let me just select this and we can probably press S to scale it up, something like this, and let's place it somewhere around here. Now let's change its position and see where it looks good. So I think, yeah, somewhere around here we can make our text appear. You can probably select all these layers and just change their position according to your text. And let me just press T for opacity, and in the beginning I can just set this to 0, something like this. So let's place it below all of these layers and we can probably scale it down, something like this. So yeah, now you can see that we have a really nice energy text reveal. So it's completely up to you. You can use this technique to reveal whatever you want. So this is how you can create some really nice energy text reveal in After Effects without using any third-party plugin. So if you guys have any queries or question, you can ask in the comments below. Also, the project files for this tutorial will be available on Patreon. So if you are supporting me over there, then you can download it from there. And if you're not, then you might consider it, because you will get access to the tutorial project files plus other exciting templates that are available only for Patreons depending upon your tier. So I hope you learned something from this video, and if you want to see more of these kind of tutorials, then you can subscribe and make sure to press that bell icon. So that's it for this video. My name is Abhishek and I'll see you in the next one.